Morning everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Candy, of course. She's enjoying her breakfast treat this morning. She seems to think that her morning starts off by having a handful of treats. So while she's eating, I wanted to let you know this is my next yarn video. I did go last weekend to Yarn Explosion again. And that's usually where I go to get all of my specialty yarns. And you see my little polka dotted bag here. And we made a trip up to Roanoke, Virginia. And when I got there, I have a tendency to go straight back to the clearance room. She has, I think I've mentioned it before, she has a small clearance room in the back. And all of her I'm not sure if they're going to be discontinued, I'd hate to say, but all of her yarns that may be discontinued or something she may not have space for anymore is in this room. And on average, they're about 40% off of each item. So those are the ones that I did get this time. I didn't shop in the actual store because she had everything that I liked when I got to the clearance section. And I ended up spending $75 just on what you're going to see today. And when I spent $75, I saved $50. So, yay, that was good. So I'm going to start with, and all of these yarns are super soft. So, this one I found pretty interesting. This is by, I want to say it's by Savoy. This is a very, very nice caramely yarn. And if you look at the bottom of it, it actually has my name on it, which I found that very interesting. This is by Tahiki Yarns. This is actually made in Italy. It is a 50-gram ball or a 1.75 ounce. The yards is 108 yards in each of these little balls, little skeins. And I'm not sure if it has an actual, Savoy may be the color actually. Savoy, it's however you want to pronounce it. So these are, I got two. It's 52% silk and 48% merino. And I love merino. That's actually one of my favorite yarns. But it's it honestly reminds me of a little bit of Caron yarn because Caron is super soft and it's very glossy like. So I did get two of these. Okay, now these next three I got as, they're different colors. They're the same brand. They're the same content as far as I was going to say ingredients, but you know what I mean. These are called Moorland. They're classic elite yarns, and they're also made in Italy. This one is a mix of, they're kind of furry. It's a mix of blues, purples, and light grays. And this color, let's see if it tells me. Because some of them, you know, it's hard to read and hard to actually find the color. It doesn't say anything more than this. And that one I've lost my ticket to. But they don't say any color on these. No. But it is 42% merino wool, 23% alpaca, 19% mohair, and 16% acrylic. So this is a really nice mix yarn. There is 147 yards in each one of these. And I got all three of them because I wanted to pair them for a cardigan. And if you know me by my other videos, I'm a cardigan lover. I love cardigans, any shape, sizes, or anything that it's made out of. And the second one is like a rose color. It has just a couple different dark and light mauve rose colors and just a little bit of maybe like a dark gray in there. So again, this is from Moreland, and it is the same yarn types in this one. And then this one is the kind of a caramely tannish, and then it does have a little red tint to it. There's a little bit of red in there, but these are really nice, and they're soft. It's a soft woolly type. It's really furry. So I got one of each of those colors, and those will go together to make one project. I will just have, you know, sections of colors. So that will work out well. Okay, now my next one, I think I got either 5 or 6 of these, and there are like, I don't know, yeah, I got 5. These are Juicy. That's the name of these. There's 50 yards in each one of these. And this is 80% bamboo and 20% cotton. These are, I want to say made in England, but it says China, and it's probably China. There's 2 different things here listed. But there is, again, 50 yards in each one of these. And as you see here, they're very silky looking. And this is like what I would classify as a cappuccino type color. It's bronzy. They're just really nice, super feeling. And I love bamboo because my husband and I grow our own bamboo in our yard. We have like 6 acres of land here. Sorry. And so we grow bamboo. We have different types out there, so we love anything that's bamboo. Okay, and this next one, and again, these don't really say a color, but this is a pink shade. And I think I just got one of these, the pink. And then I got one cream of the Juicy. These are all still Juicy brands. And then I got one peach. Sorry about that. You can see that pretty peach. That is absolutely gorgeous peach. And again, these are all mainly bamboo and some cotton, and they are just, it feels almost like a baby yarn. And the texture of it, there's a lot of different strands in here. If you can get, sorry about that, I'm trying to get it for you. There's a bunch of different little strands in there. If you can get a piece of a view of that, you see there's a lot of different strands in there. So I got these 5. I thought these colors would mix really well for some little project. I'm not really sure. But you can see my colors blend really well together. And I did get one of each of the colors that she had there. And again, these are on the 40% rack, just like the others that I did show you. Okay, next is one of my favorites. I had 3 altogether. These were really, really awesomely priced, I assume, because she is not going to carry it anymore. These are called, and it looks like it's by Hayfield. It's called Pavilion, I want to say. These were actually marked down from about, how you like the little disc. It's cute. These were marked down from about $15 a piece or so, give or take. I don't want to really say anything wrong. You see my ticket there says $2.50, so I was really happy about that. So I did buy 3. I did give one to a friend. But these are, to me, are just like a baby type yarn. You can see how furry that is there when it's hanging off the back. It says it's so soft, so luxurious double knit. And there's only 40 grams in each one of these, but you know, it will be nice for lining something, maybe like a small baby Afghan, just doing the border, or a purse for a young lady. Actually, I'm doing a purse right now that I can actually use this for my border. This is 50% nylon and 50% polyamide. So this is it's just absolutely a beautiful filling yarn, and it's so flat. It just tickled me when I got it because it's extremely it just feels so good. I was really tickled to see this on a discount rack. So that's those. I got three of those. Okay, and last but not least, and this one we did unwind to look at. Alright, I got two of this color, which is like a peachy salmon color, would you say? It's by Ella Rae, and it is bamboo silk. It is 50 grams on each skein, 70% bamboo and 30% silk. You cannot iron, dry, or dry clean this. It has to be only hand washed and dry. But and what tickles me is yarn that comes in these little twisted skeins. I really love it. But this is a very beautiful peachy orange color, or tangerine color even. I don't typically do oranges unless it's requested. I don't care for the color, but when it's like this is just an exception to that rule. So I got two of those, and again on the 40% rack. So here's the card. That's by Ella Rae. And then I got the blue one, which is of course my favorite color. It looks like a blue silvery type color. It's very beautiful. And what I did is I got these to kind of correspond with each other. And actually my husband Chris picked these out because he said, honey, get these. These would be really good together. And he's right. It will make something really nice for the beach this year. As you can see them held together, they look nice. I think it's going to be a really good project. Not quite sure what it's going to be yet. Depending on if I have enough, I may or may not, depends on my stitch. I think I may actually make something to go over like my bathing suit for the beach, because this is a cool yarn. It handles cool. It's I'm not really sure. I guess it's just the texture and the fact that it's bamboo and silk. It's going to be really cool. So something really light with like holes all in it, and like something like the Lover's Knot stitch, the King Solomon's Knot, things like that. But I was really happy with these. And they had a couple different ones. I think they had green, they had pink, I think they had black, just a couple other colors, but these kind of stood out. And my husband is very, very supportive of what I do, and he helps me. Sometimes I get blindsided by all blue colors, so I do have a big blue stash. So he wanted to have me to get something different, and this is just beautiful. It's like a silvery blue. I can't quit looking at it because once you take it apart, you see something totally different. But love it. Okay, all right. So that, guys, is my last yarn trip from Yarn Explosion, and I do encourage you. The only thing is their website doesn't really show a whole lot of their yarns. If you live in the Virginia, the Pennsylvania area, even parts of Tennessee and North Carolina, I would advise you, and if you're a big crocheter like myself, I would advise you to take a trip to Yarn Explosion because it is a fabulous store. And my husband laughs at me because this is the third time I've been up there, or second time I've been up there. And he says, every so often when we go off for the weekend, he says, so let me guess, you want to go back to Roanoke? And I said, how'd you guess? He says, well, every time we got to go there, we got to go to the yarn store. And he laughs because I have to go in that store. There are more stores up in that general area. I have not found them because once I get attached to something, it's hard for me to go outside of the normal range like with the store. But she always has a whole back room full of nothing but sale items. And why? I guess I'm a bargain shopper, and I don't feel I should have to pay the $27, $30 a roll of yarn if I can go back to the clearance section and actually find something that I like just as good. But I do spend that kind of money on my yarn based on what I want it for. But this trip, I got out very good. Like I said, I saved a total of 50 bucks on everything you've seen here. And I only get to go there maybe once every 2 months, give or take. So, that was my trip to Yarn Explosion again. And I'm sorry the video's a little late, but I've been really, really, really busy. I'm going to do another yarn video next on my shopping trip this past weekend, where I went to Michael's and where I went to AC Moore's and had some really nice discounted sales, especially on sugar and cream yarn. But what I'm going to start doing is every time that I go on a yarn trip anywhere and buy bulk yarns and just buy several items, I will start shooting a video. Maybe not as long as this, but I will start shooting a video just to share with those of you that are not very familiar with different types of yarns that are out there. And I will give you ideas of things you can make with these yarns. And I will also be going through my own stash of yarns, because I do have some unique yarns that I think you'd be interested in seeing. So, alright, I'm going to wrap up and quit rambling on. Thank you guys so much for watching my yarn video. I do hope that you've subscribed to my channel and clicking those like buttons. That gets me credited for my videos and my hard work. So if you have any questions involving anything you've seen, I'll leave the link below in the description box of Yarn Explosion's website. So just leave me any questions or comments, or just any kind of anything you want to leave in my boxes. I'll be glad to answer. And until my next video, guys, happy hooking.